Back here from the Bosch, we've got Quincy Carter, one of the players of the game. Quincy, obviously coming down the stretch, your time as a Tornado is coming to an end, and this was the second to last guaranteed home game for you guys. Does that, as a fifth year, as a graduate leader of the team, does that come into your mind at all before these latter games of the season?
Yeah, it definitely does because it means a lot more because I've been here for 4 years. I enjoyed everything about Brevard, and I want to go out the right way. So this game, and then we got one next Saturday against William Peace. That's going to be really the last home game we got here, guaranteed, and we got to make the most of it.
Like you said, last game, senior day. But before that, you guys take on 3 straight road opponents. You've got Greensboro on Tuesday, who obviously got the best of you guys here on your home court. Then you've got Methodist on the road, and then you turn it around quickly. A Sunday afternoon game against North Carolina Wesleyan, looking for a season sweep over the preseason number 1. Talk about how much of a test this final road stretch is going to be for you guys, these last 3 games on the road before we head to the postseason.
It's definitely a huge test, but we got to take it one game at a time. We can't think about, okay, we need to win these next 3 games. Just win one game at a time, and it's going to take care of business. That's it.
100%. So looking into some of the numbers here, you guys won off of your depth, I felt like today, 27-6 in terms of bench points compared to Southern Virginia. Obviously, SVU did play a smaller lineup than you guys did, but talk a little bit about, I know we've mentioned it before, that depth that you guys have, kind of everybody can score and everybody can play every role on this team, and talk about how that came to light today against the Knights.
It definitely come to light when you have Lauren Boyette, who's a starter, who used to be a starter, and now he's coming out the bench and still giving that same production. So it means a lot more when you have that type of depth coming out the bench, and it shows in games like this when the starters not hitting shots, we can trust the bench guys to come in and hit shots, and that's what they did.
Absolutely, Quincy. And one thing that really showed for you guys today was the energy, and something that we've talked about, me and KK and Carson have talked about. It's turning defense into offense, and you guys do such a great job at that. 17 fast break points and 18 points off turnovers. How are you guys kind of using your intensity on the defensive end to translate it into buckets on the offensive side of things?
You know, energy is contagious, so if we just keep it up, keep it going, it's going to spread on to everybody else, and that leads to transition points, and we are good in transition. So we keep telling each other during timeouts, let's push in transition, push, because these guys are tired. We run too much in practice to get tired in games, so we just push every chance we get.
Right, letting the conditioning come to the light. And turnover-wise, you guys dominated the turnover battle. At the half, you guys only had 3 to Southern Virginia's 9, and then you only turned it over 4 times in the second half, so consistently taking care of the ball, and you guys ended up winning the turnover margin 15-7. Talk about Coach Burgess and his importance that he stressed to you guys of taking care of the ball and not throwing careless turnovers out there.
He always preach on that. And we're buying in because we're taking care of the ball and we're making the right reads and right shots.
Quincy, you individually, not the most gaudy scoring numbers for you today, but similar to what we've seen you do all season and throughout your entire career. You kind of played every role, and again, it looked like you were kind of looking to facilitate more, because I looked at the half. I said, Quincy only has 7 points, but you had taken only 3 shots, and you made all of them, so you were efficient, but you seemed to be looking for the open teammate. Talk about that and those games where you switch from kind of a scorer to a passer, for those that don't know about how well-rounded your game is.
It depends on how the defense is playing me. So I'm going to take anything that's given. So a lot of guys, and they scout, they're pressuring me on ball and stuff, so that leaves the roll man open, the throwback man open. So I'm just making the right reads and making the game easy for myself.
Quincy, one last thing that I want to talk about is there towards the end, you threw up a 3 as the game was sort of in the very late stages, and you missed it with about 8 seconds left on the shot clock. And it looked like, I said on the stream, you didn't want to go out like that. You came back the next series, you went up through contact, got the and one, and you've got the showmanship part down, because you didn't want that to leave a bad taste in anybody's mouth with the missed 3. Came back and got a 3-point play immediately. Was that something in your mind you wanted to finish on a make like all hoopers?
It definitely was, because I was like, I know I just missed the easy bunny, so let me go get one. So that's what I definitely did.
Absolutely. So 12 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists for you on an efficient 5 for 9 from the field. Quincy, before we let you go, I know we already mentioned the road test coming up, but as a whole, as we head towards the USA South tournament, what should we be looking for from the Brevard College men's basketball team down the stretch?
You should be looking at a team that's focused, at a team that's is ready to go and a team that's ready to get this conference tournament going. We're a team that's hungry. We want to get after it. We want to win games.
Yes, sir. Obviously, you guys have made the tournament the past couple of years, won a game in the tournament last year, and looking to take it a little bit further. Obviously, you guys have one of the most, if not the most, experienced rosters and groups in the USA South. You've got you, who's been here for 5 years. Carson's been here for 4 years. LB's been here for 4 years. Charles. I could go on and on and on. And then you've got the new guys like Jeremy and Charlie that kind of come in and merge everyone together as a whole unit. So do you think that you guys are the most dangerous team in this conference?
I know we are.
Absolutely. You heard it here first. That's pretty much all we got to say. Mic drop there from Quincy Carter, and about 2 weeks away from tournament time. Can't wait to see it, Quincy. Another great game for you guys. Great game for you. Always a pleasure to have you on, Q.
For sure. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.